truth? Was it at all? Was it at all? They feared the woman who stood alone, feared the tongue that would not break, feared the blood, the birth, the hunger, feared the life they could not make. So they dressed control as mercy, put obedience in a prayer, said the cage was love from heaven, then demanded we thank them there. And every daughter learned the warning: keep your head down, hide your flame. Do not heal, do not question, do not speak your mother's name. But ashes know what history hides, and bones remember all lies. Every woman burned for knowledge, left smoke inside the skies. Not your sinner, not your shame, not your servant, not your flame, not your silence, not your bride, not the devil you placed inside. They called us witches because we would not crawl. They called us demons because we saw through it all. They built a god with the Father's face, that made his anger law. If truth was written by men with power, what kind of truth was it at all? This was never about magic. It was about control, about land, about silence, about women knowing things men could not own. A woman with a voice was called possessed. A woman with desire was called unclean. A woman with knowledge was called dangerous. And maybe she was. Burn the lie, break the chain, name the hands behind the flame. Burn the lie, break the throne, we were never yours to own. You called us witches to bury your crimes. You called us evil to sanctify lies. You built your temples on women's cries, but ashes rise. Ashes rise. They called us witches because we would not crawl. They called us demons because we saw through it all. They built a god with the Father's face, that made his anger law. If truth was written by men with power, what kind of truth was it at all? We are the daughters of smoke and stone, of stolen names and broken bone. You made the fire, you wrote the blame, but we walked out with our own flame. Call me witch, call me storm, call me what survives after your heaven.